Morning, Year 8. So, welcome to your Lesson 2 Life Processes question. We will be going and looking at the learning question there, what is respiration? So the idea of this Do It Now is to get you to terms with the key terms just there, some science keywords. What I'd like you to do is match the words on the left-hand side to the pictures that you think they represent. So pause the video, have a look. Which picture do you think represents repeat? Which picture do you think represents measure? Okay, and match them up. 1F, for example, if you think repeat is that picture on the top left. Pause the video, write them down 1 to 6, and we will review them just as we do with the Do It Now. Now, the idea of this Do It Now, especially in times when you're working at home, is to get you used to using some of this science vocab, these science words, and just get you back in the frame of mind for science, okay? So welcome to today's lesson, and we will go ahead now and mark this Do It Now. Here you can see, so the word repeat is represented by those arrows, 1C just there, so the arrows going round would represent the word repeat. Measure relates to that picture just there, 2A, and 3, describe, so the silhouette of the girl just there using some of those key terms, using the term describe. 4 is E, the storage container. 5, deliver, F, the top left picture, okay, with the post just there. And finally, discussion, which is B, so those little people with the speech bubbles just there. Now, the idea of today's lesson is, what is respiration? Some of you may already be confident in the respiration word equation and can pause the video and write that down just now, okay? However, in today's lesson, we will go on and look at how we can describe respiration on a cellular level. Now, cellular means, how does respiration go ahead in every single one of your cells, okay? So by the end of today, you will all have the word equation for respiration, and you will have understanding of how it happens in every single one of your cells. I think it's very important that we identify that respiration is not breathing. Breathing you looked at last time, okay? Breathing is a mechanical process, the inhalation and the exhalation of oxygen and carbon dioxide in your lungs as your body uses it, and respiration is a chemical process that your body goes through, okay, and uses that oxygen and glucose energy. We're going to be looking at and making a mind map, okay, about respiration. Around your mind map, you're going to have 4 keywords: heart, lungs, glucose, and blood. Now, don't worry too much about how quickly I move on. If you want to pause and write these down, that's fine. But I'm going to go ahead and explain the 4 terms to you, okay, so we can relate them to ideas of respiration. Starting with your heart. Okay, so your heart is a muscle in the left-hand side of your chest cavity. Okay, so if on your left, it's just there. It's a muscle that pumps the blood to the whole of your body and also to your lungs. Okay, and it's really important that it pumps the blood to your lungs so that it can take the deoxygenated blood, so where your body has used the oxygen, can take that to the lungs to be reoxygenated, and you can have oxygen back in your lungs. Moving on to the lungs, okay, they're a muscle which we've looked at before in our topic, okay. They're a really strong muscle with a huge surface area, and you've got your trachea just here, okay, that travels down into the 2 bronchi and then into little branches, the bronchioles, with at the bottom millions and millions of alveoli, little alveolus, little air sacs that fill up with oxygen, okay? And surrounding them, you have got your capillaries that take the oxygen, and the oxygen passes into the blood, okay, by diffusion, and carbon dioxide that's been used in your used in respiration passes back out. So they're really important. The lungs are responsible for your inhalation and your exhalation, for your breathing, okay? And that relates to our ideas about respiration. So your blood, we've talked about the blood before, okay? It's really important, travels all around your body, and it's got your red blood cells that contain oxygenated blood, and they deliver oxygen to every part of your body. So even where your fingertips, where you're moving them and writing, they are respiring, they are providing energy, okay, to your body. And finally, where do we get our storage of glucose so our body can respire? Now, this is from food. What I would like you to do, okay, is back to your mind map. Pause for just a moment just here so we can read the purple question. Those 4 things, I'd like you to see which one do you think the body could survive without for the longest, okay? So put them in order of things that you think the body could survive without or with a minimum amount for the longest, okay? Your mind map will be filled with these ideas, okay? So around your keyword respiration in the middle, I want you to write on the left-hand side there, heart, lungs, blood, and food. So pause the video, think about the purple question, which could your body survive without for the longest, and go through and write these down. Fantastic. So that was your construct time here, where you got to look at some key terms and some new key words, okay? And how all of these ideas, how the heart pumps the blood around the body, the lungs bring oxygenated blood, okay? And that travels to every part of the body, okay? And in every single cell you respire. We are going to get to key terms now. What is respiration? So respiration is how your body makes energy. It is not breathing, and every single cell in your body respires, whereas your lungs is the area where breathing occurs. That's the mechanical process. Respiration is the chemical process. Just here is the word equation that you should all know and have really remember it by the end of today's lesson. So pause the video, write this down, and have a go at those purple questions just there. What we're going to do just now is look at what is respiration. So you're right. You should be confident now in having done and looked at that respiration video. If you were unable to access it, follow this link just here or write it down. You'll find it on YouTube. You should be confident in answering these questions just here. Okay, so they start and they go up in difficulty, so you can pause the screen, do as many as you would like. You could just do the function of the heart and the lungs, so the heart pumps the blood around the body. The lungs is the area where the deoxygenated blood is taken to be and to get oxygen back into it. Okay, and you can do these as in depth as you would like, all the way up to the purple question just here. Okay, and pause the video, spend as long as you would like here, as this is your opportunity to demonstrate and show what you know. What we will finish off with today is an exit ticket. So here, pause the video, answer these 4 questions, and we will review them at the end. So the first one, recall the respiration equation. Okay, all of you should have been able to do that confidently from what we've written down. And that is just there. You were looking at is an exhalation, the way that the body gets oxygen in. That one is false. 3, what is the purpose of respiration? It is to provide energy to the cells. And then question 4 is which was mechanical and which one is chemical, and they are written down for you just there. So mark yourselves, well done, give yourself a mark out of 4, and well done for all of your homeworking that you are doing. You are trying really hard. Continue with submitting that and trying your best.